Okay, same way, same approach. What do you have in front of you? What are you given? You read or check what you're given. It's a sign those up, say, what do you have? Triangle. What do you also have? Parallel lines. Like I spoken about your colored pens. I see a Z there. A Z or your N, whichever way you see it. What does that tell you? It tells you this is 80 degrees alternating. I see another Z there. What is it telling you? 40 degrees alternating. And then what? Angles on a straight line or sums of angles of a triangle. Therefore, 80 plus 40 is 120. This one will be a 60 degrees. It doesn't matter. All the time look at the relationship. How can you break this one? How can you take it from that one? You know, that kind of thing. That's very, very important. Properties. But you need to know them. You need to know triangle, straight line angle. You see straight line angle, triangle. We are dealing with equations as well. Equations, remember, our main aim was to deal with equations. Equations. Right? What do you have in front there? What do we have there? Is it a triangle? The question is looking for x, y, z. What do you know about a triangle? 30, 50. So what will be your z? You see, you start from what you know. Or again, what do you have? You've got your f facing down. You've got your f facing down. Colored pens can come handy. So this angle equals to this one. Right? Therefore, straight away you can say, okay, angle y equals to 50 degrees. What is the reason? Corresponding angles of DE parallel to BC. Right? You've got that one. Now you can say your x here. Right? Sum of angles of a triangle. Therefore, the 30 plus 50, x is equals to angle y, x plus angle y plus 50 degrees equals to 180. What is the reason? Sum of angles of a triangle. But now you've got your y here is 50. Therefore, x plus 50 degrees plus, you said x plus y plus 30. Yeah? X plus y, not 50, 30. This is 30, sorry. X plus y plus 30. X plus y plus 30. Which is, gives you 180 degrees. X is equals to 180 degrees minus 80 degrees, which is 100 degrees. Which is 100 degrees. Let me lift this a little bit. Which is 100 degrees, right? Therefore, your y is 50, your x is 100 degrees, and then your z, which is equals to y, your x equals to z. X equals to z. Y, corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. Your f is facing down now. Corresponding angles. So if that one is 100, this one is also 100. Now your properties are combined. Now your properties, therefore you need to know your properties. You need to learn about your properties because now the information is becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. But why should you forget? You will not forget. You will not forget that sum of angles of a triangle, what is the situation? You cannot forget that. Right? That is, we did more or less the same kind of question like this one. Now let's check this one. Your sign is there. Those lines are parallel. There's two unknowns. Straight line is not helping us. But what do you know? You know the Z. Your alternating angles. Therefore, y degree parallel lines, straight lines. We are talking properties of it's a straight line geometry. Therefore, because of your Z, bring your colored pen so that you can mark them. Therefore, your y equals to 75 degrees y, alternating angles of AB parallel to FD. AB parallel to FD. Therefore, we got your y. What else can you say? Straight line. If this is 75, when you add them, the total is 180. Or co-interior, your C, x degree plus 75 degree equals to 180 degree. Y, co-interior of AB parallel to FD. Co-interior, when we add them, they give you 180. Therefore, x is equals to 105 degrees. So you need to know the language and the properties. The languages and the properties. Again, to get your Z. Where is Z? Z is a triangle. Do you know the size? Yes, you know the size. Do you know this one? Yes, you can know that one by just saying 55 on a straight line. Or you can say interior opposite. Angle Z plus angle Y degree equals to 125 degrees. Exterior angle equal to interior opposite. But you know what is your Y? Your Y is 75 degrees. Therefore, you can get a Z. So when you've got a lot of information, there are a lot of answers. So you can approach it, it depends. Therefore, the more information you have, the more language you have, there are so many solutions. But what is important is your language. If you don't have the language, then you would have a problem. Therefore, we need to work at our language. Therefore, you are given the lines are parallel. DA is parallel to BC. And what do you know about parallel? Already there. There is your Z. They are looking for X first. So if they are looking for X first now, okay, let's look for X. But where is X? What is the relationship? Again, what is the relationship? X is an exterior. X is an exterior angle. X is an exterior angle. And what does this, the language, what does this tell us? This tells us the sides are equal, and if they are equal, the angles are also equal. So building up your language. So X equals to 63 degrees plus 63 degrees, which is equals to 126 degrees. What is a Y? What is the situation of Y? Y is not an exterior angle. What is the situation? Y is in a Z formation. Therefore, Y is equals to 63 degrees. Y alternating angles of DA parallel to BC. Y is 63 because alternating angles of two parallel lines. The language, more information, knowing the language, More information, knowing the language. The more you know the language, the more you know maths, the more you pass maths. Analyze again. Analyze. X, Y, Z, that's what we're looking for. Can we get Z? No, because we've got two unknowns. Fine. Can we get X and Y? No, because we've got two unknowns. Fine. So Z within the triangle is not going to help us. Is there any other relationship of a Z? Yes. That Z is related with this one as a Z, alternating angles. This line is parallel to this line. Therefore, the angles are on both sides of a transverse. The angles are on both sides of a transverse. What does that tell us? It tells us, okay, Z is equal to 75 degrees. Alternating angles, because BA is parallel to DC. Now we've got your Z. What else? X, we said, is two unknowns. Y is two unknowns. Now what can we do? Let's see the relationship of X. Oh, X has got a relationship of a Z. X degrees Z, alternating. There's your transverse. Angles on either side of a transverse. Therefore, X degrees equals to 35 degrees. Reason, alternating angles of BA parallel to DC. Therefore, you've got your Z, you've got your X. And then your Y, of course, is Y plus X plus 75 degrees gives you 180. When you add all angles of a triangle, they should give you 180. But we know what is X. X is 35 degrees. We've just calculated up there, equals to 180. Therefore, your Y plus 110 degrees equals to 180. Therefore, your Y is 70 degrees. 70 degrees. The relationship, the format, the language. Relationship, the format, and the language. It's parallel lines. Do you have a Z? Yes. Do you have conterior? Yes. Now we start. You look using your crayons. Your crayons, I see the Z there. Straight away, X is equal to 30 degrees because you've got the information. Y, alternating angles of, because DC is parallel to AB. You have that. What other information do you have again? Okay, your X, we said, is 30 degrees. What other information we have again? Let's see. That one we found out is 30 degrees. Again, we've got a co-interior. The angles within parallel lines. The angles within parallel lines on the same side of the transverse. What about them? The co-interior, what about them? Y plus 30 degrees plus 80 degrees equals to 180. Y. Co-interior angles of DC parallel to AB. Co-interior angles, when you add them, they give you 180. Therefore, Y is equals to 180 degrees minus 110 degrees, which is 70 degrees. And, of course, 70 plus 30 is 100. 100 plus 80 is 180. That is correct now. You've got your Y now. Yeah, we're looking for Y. And then we've got Y, we've got X. You're still having Z outstanding. Therefore, where is Z? Where is Z? Z is in a triangle, Z plus 30 degrees. Z is in a triangle. Always look at Z is in the triangle. Z is in a triangle. Z plus 30 degrees plus Y minus 30 degrees will give you 180, because when you add all angles of a triangle, they'll give you 180. But we've just calculated the value of Y now. We said Y is 70. Therefore, where there is Y, we put 70. Where there is Y, we put 70. And then we find your Z. Z, remember, mathematics is the step-by-step approach, way. Z plus 60 equals to 180 degrees. Therefore, for this to be correct, your Z must be 120 degrees. Every time. The language, properties, relationship, language, properties, relationship. And then this one will be the last one for today. This one, we had a long day. We cut the sessions into small pieces so that you might be able to check them one by one. Again, I said you must always read in the figure below. This is the situation. J2 is 5x plus 2. Make life easy for me. N2 is 7x plus 10. Makes life easy for me. You know, the aim of mathematics is just make life easy for you. J2 plus N2 is equals to 180. They say J2 plus N2 is equals to 180. J2, let's get our crayons. J2 plus N2 equals to 180. Look at them. They are between the same parallel inside and on the same side of a transverse. So if this one is equal to this one, what does it tell you? It tells you they are parallel. It tells you this line is parallel to this one. So those two lines are parallel. Now they say find the value of x. You can easily say, okay, 5x plus 2, co-interior, plus 7x plus 10 equals to 180. We are given, or we know it's because of parallel lines. They have just given us them. Therefore, 12x plus 12 degrees equals to 180 degrees. 12x equals to 180 degrees minus your 12 degrees. It's an 8 then and a 6, 1 degrees. So 12x is equals to 168. 12x is equals to 168. You are inverse. You still remember we are interested in an x. Remember we are interested in an x. Therefore, how many 12s in 16? 1. What is left? 4. How many 12s in 48? 4. Therefore, your x is 14 degrees. Now the last question. If J3 is 4x, they say angle J3 is 4x plus 2 degrees. Now, J3. Now they want JLM. Remember what I said with angles? What do we say? The first finger on the first letter, the last finger on the first letter, what do they meet? They meet here. They meet here. So they are looking for that angle. But you still remember these angles, these lines are parallel. Right? Those lines are parallel. What more information do we have? Okay, they've given us J3, but we found out, we just calculated that X is 14 degrees. Therefore, okay, let's see. 4 by 14 degrees plus 2 degrees, 16, 56 degrees plus 2 degrees, which is 58 degrees. J3 is 58. Therefore, your J3 is 58 degrees. Right. Now, that's what we have now. We are looking for this angle. Right? So, you can use the corresponding angles. This one is close to that one. Or we can use which one again? We can use when you add all of the question, all of the angles. So it does not really matter what way you'll follow. But we know J3 is 58. Let's work at it. This is 58. This is 5x plus 2. Now we're looking for, let's look for this angle, J1. Let's look at J1. Where is J1? J1 plus 5x plus 2 plus 58 degrees. J1 plus 5x plus 2 plus 58 degrees equals 180y. Angles on a straight line. You're right. But now remember, we know that x is equals to 14 degrees. X is equals to 14 degrees. Therefore, this one is 70 degrees plus 2 degrees plus 58 degrees equals to 180 degrees. J1, that's what you're looking for. 72, 60 plus 70, 130. 180 degrees minus 130 degrees. Therefore, J1 is equals to 50 degrees. So if J1 is 50 degrees, your F facing that way. Corresponding angles are equal, therefore this one is 50 degrees. 50 degrees. Good luck and thank you very much. I hope you have learned. Maybe during the long weekend you'll be downloading and checking and understanding, but remember the language. Remember the terminology. Remember the properties. Remember the language make you comfortable. Like we said, if you visit in a foreign land, foreign language, it's a problem. Therefore, for you to be okay there, you need to learn the language. Same with mathematics. Thank you very much. Enjoy a long weekend.